Hi my couples, and welcome back to my channel where I share wedding tips with you every week on how to plan your wedding. So today we're talking about save the dates, and you want to send these out about 6 to 8 months prior to the wedding. This gives your guests enough time to mark it on the calendar and make sure that they're going to be available for your wedding. There are 5 things that you want to put on your save the dates. Well, the 5th one's really depending on you. The first is very hard, your names. The second is you want to put the date, obviously, so they can save the date. The third is the location of the wedding. Now, you don't have to put the venue if you want to keep that kind of secret until your wedding's invitations come out, but you do want to give them a general area. So if you're getting married in I always go back to like random cities, so I'm gonna say Dallas in this instance. So if you're getting married in the Dallas, Texas area, you would put, Dallas, Texas on your save the date. The 4th thing is a invitation to follow. So you just want to let your guests know that there will be an invitation following up the save the date, and that this is just a save the date, it is not the actual invitation. The 5th thing, and like I said before, is kind of optional and it depends on you. If you have a wedding website, you can definitely put this on your save the date. But again, if you don't have a wedding website, it's totally optional. So there are tons of different styles of save the dates. You can do postcards, you can have them match your stationery that you're gonna have for your invitations. You can also do magnets. And then the other really popular thing right now is being eco-friendly and going paperless. You can create this on your wedding website, but the cool thing about it is that you can actually get your guests' information on here, so they can RSVP, well, a light RSVP if you will, but they can give you their mailing address and email address as well, so that you have that for when you are actually going to send your invitations. The other thing I'm going to say is do not send a save the date to someone who's not going to get an actual invitation. It's just bad practice. You don't want to get them all hyped for your wedding and then they don't get the invite. The other thing I'm going to say is going back to my video that I made about when you're making your guest list. When you have that A and B list, you obviously are going to send the save the dates to the A list. But make sure that the A list isn't in the same circle as the B list, so that they're not in the same circle of friends, because you don't want the A list to get their save the dates and then mention it to someone who's on the B list, and then they're like, hey, I never got to save the date, but then you might need them later on to fill in one of the spots. So again, just make sure you're covering all your bases. My husband and I, we did magnets, you can see here. And I matched basically this sage green color that was throughout our wedding. It was the bridesmaids color dresses, so I put it on our save the dates, again, just to kind of tie everything in. That's all I have on save the dates. It's a pretty straightforward subject, but I did get another makeup palette this week, Gold Digger. So I'll be doing a look with this, so stay tuned for that. Again, I'll probably be doing 2 different looks with 2 different eyes, but make sure you come back to my channel and check that out. And until then, GTFN.